Cincinnati does get the football to start the second half. They will just run it here with Mixon. And Doug Marrone. Oh, there's a fight behind the play. Flags come flying in.
A.J. Green, Jalen Ramsey, they've been going at it. It's a hotly contested battle. If you're on the sideline, stay on the sideline. Don't come off the field. We've seen that act before with the Oakland Raiders.
Adam Jones just started running on the field and then thought better of it. A.J. Green and Jalen Ramsey have been going at it all first half, and it finally spills over here with 10 seconds to go.
And with the tenor of that fight at the tail end, just the action that we saw, that smells like ejection, if you ask me.
We told you earlier, Ramsey likes to talk. Does not even put his mouthpiece in on a lot of plays, so he is able to talk. And here they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
A.J. Green throwing punches.
You don't punch the helmet, number one.
I just showed the replay on the board here, and the fans see that A.J. Green threw punches.
And so the officiating crew is not supposed to look at the replay board.
Weak. Pistol with Darius Davis, the wide receiver. Here comes Crosby. There goes Herbert. Oh, bump. There goes a flag. It's on Tillery, the ex-Charger.
Well, and they're going after him, too. That's... So Crosby has him here, and it looks like he can get him, and then Herbert jukes him out. You see Tillery, number 90, working across the field here. Ooh. He's clearly out of bounds.
After the quarterback was out of bounds, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 90. That penalty is 15 yards. After this is correction, first down, and number 9 has been disqualified from the game.
Holy smokes. All right, Gene, what do you think?
Got to get to the 35. Locke steps in. Lost it deep down the field. It's underthrown. And it's intercepted by Fred Warner. And he flips it up there. And now there's a penalty flag at the end of the play. It's Greenlaw who has it. Greenlaw still on his feet. Hat flies from an official.
The sideline in San Francisco is going bananas, telling them to get down.
I mean...
Kyle Shanahan was halfway to the numbers, and now we got to fight. I think DK Metcalf was in the middle of that, and got a lot going on here. Pete Carroll's on the field trying to separate.
So the scuffle settles down. Let's just reset it. That was a fourth down. Fred Warner with an over-the-shoulder interception. I think the penalty is because he flipped it forward here to Greenlaw, I think. And then this is how bad feelings started. Metcalf slammed Warner, Warner got him back, and then this.
Yeah, this isn't the first time with DK Metcalf now. Yeah. He's a competitor. He's a heck of a player. He just has a hard time controlling his emotions when the game doesn't go his way. And here's another example. Pete Carroll's had a lot of sit-downs with him over the years about this exact thing. Play, DK Metcalf gets in his face of Fred Warner, grabs his face mask, and I think that's where all the flags and the scuffle started. Fred Warner doing a nice job not retaliating. Someone else is involved.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 14 of Seattle. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 2 of San Francisco. Both number 14 and number 2 are disqualified. It's first down, San Francisco.
Second and goal. Howell looking, takes off. Howell spins, stays on his feet, kept out by McKinney. And then he crossed the plane. There is a flag.
There is a fight.
It appeared as if one of the officials ruled touchdown. McKinney with the big hit to keep him out initially.
Boy, so Howell is the one that's down. Now he's finally up. So we can get in. There's Curtis Samuel, Charles Leno, and there's everybody really getting into it. And there's Cordell Flott. His helmet almost gets taken off. Him and Curtis Samuel still going at it. Now Curtis Samuel's helmet was taken off, and it looks like that's who they're calling the personal fouls on. Cordell Flott, his helmet is off to the right of the screen. The officials smartly get in between both of them so they can stop. And it looks like the other guy look at number 4 and number 28. Watch how they go after each other. When it's all said and done, they're going to get thrown out. Curtis Samuel, Cordell Flott, they're going after it. Now all of a sudden you see punch thrown by Cordell Flott, and then you see helmets getting taken off both by Curtis Samuel and Flott.
It was amazing. It would be his 10th straight to start his career. And the point after is good. This is the longest play allowed this year by the Panthers, and flags come flying in because there's some fisticuffs going on after that. Brian Burns was not too happy. We kind of woke up the crowd, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a little action.
It's better than,
very much so.
It's better. After the play, personal foul, number 0, Carolina. Number 0 has been disqualified.
Oh, wow.
That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, we mentioned that Brian Burns was involved in it, and it's to the point where he has been disqualified for the remainder of this game.
3rd and 1. And it will be Murray working inside for the first down. Right around the 3, it'll be 1st and goal as Thibodeau and Dion Dawkins, and then Brown extends it out with Dexter Lawrence. And we got a lot going on here. Leonard Williams adds to the melee. Flags everywhere. And even more flags back behind at the 5-yard line as they continue to go with Thibodeau away from what you were seeing. 3 separate skirmishes. There are 5 infractions. This was at the back end when it was going on in the end zone. This was Dawkins and Thibodeau going at it with Pinnock there in the way.
And you can see Thibodeau really kind of trying to protect himself on his back with his feet, so that's part of it.
And then here's Lawrence with Brown.
That's going to start another one.
And
then Williams on the back end of that.
And then you see the official throw his hat. That's a 2nd flag. He had already thrown his flag. He throws his hat. So why don't I bring in Terry here at this time? Terry. Thank you, Terry. So this is watching back from the beginning and all the way through. As it started with Dexter Lawrence taking Spencer Brown off the pile. That was something put in the rules a couple of years ago. And who knows what's been going on in the piles during.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, New York, number 97, number 99, and number 5. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, Buffalo, number 73. These fouls all offset at the dead ball spot. The result of the play, 1st down.
It feels 5 on the offside, 15 on that one. Rasheed Rice double catches it, accelerates, gains 10 to the 35. Ball came out. Was he down? Corey Ballantyne is running back the other way for Green Bay. They're going to let this play go. There's a 2nd flag behind the play for the fighting that was going on. Ballantyne's taking it all the way, and we got a mess to sort out here. Here at the end of the play, what was going on with Nixon and Pacheco, this is where the flag was thrown, and that was it right there. That was the pylon camera that picked that up as all the play was going the other way. Parts of the play, and they're doing that.
And the other thing is Pacheco's being walked off.
The runner was down by contact at the 35-yard line. It would be 1st down at that point.
However, there was a personal foul with disqualification. Offense number 10. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced. It will be 1st and 10 Kansas City from the 50-yard line. Number 10 is disqualified.
It's a great explanation there from Brad Allen. Pacheco, the 110 yards, should go by. So there we are, and let's make sure that the clock is right in this situation as well.
They
We're
just
down by
back
contact.
to 50.
Yes, because I thought it was 40 after.
They've got Edwards as the running back. He was quite the touchdown maker for the Ravens last year in this kind of range. 2 yards out, they go to him. Edwards, and the Raiders wise to it, and they stop him. Adam Butler, one of those blocking the path.
Chargers are going to win a lot of games if they can run the clock to go score and then just have Herbert do one play. Oh my gosh.
My goodness, this is going on and on.
Oh, whoa.
Quentin Johnston. There's a one-on-one. It was Marcus Epps and Quentin Johnson. It is still going on.
Neither one of these teams are going to back down, but you got to be intelligent. We don't know how severe it was down there. Crosby's frustration showing. I can tell you right now.
Harbaugh's out there.
Yeah. Well, Harbaugh's always involved if there's a little skirmish. He's going to get in there and possibly, but he's telling his guys to get out of there smartly.
I think it was a pair of ones right here. No, let's see. It's Palmer.
After the play, the try was no good. We have
Palmer
offsetting
and Epps.
unsportsmanlike conduct on the Raiders, number 18, and the Chargers, number 5. Those fouls are going to offset.
And then Quentin Johnston got in the middle, shorted it. Just well after the play. Epps and Palmer.
It's just frustration on the Raider side, and then once you do that, Palmer's going to retaliate, but you're both going to get flagged just holding on.
Gene, there's going to be some a lot of examination of these different camera angles this week.
Yeah, they will, Jim, and they may even at this point now, because there is a flag on the field, it does allow New York to start to view this to see if there's any other punitive damages here or what they may want to do right now as far as ejectable offenses.
Cuts.
Yeah, they made to get in there. Now look at this.
Look at the whole team comes over. That's both of these teams, though. They're going to have each other's backs. I just kind of want them to do it smartly.
Disley and Wilkins.
Did someone throw a punch? Ejected. 5 and 18. So Palmer for the Chargers.
Jack Jones.
Jack Jones.
Wilson swings it out to Harris, looking for some blocks. Harris leaping over people and down around the 5. We'll see where they put him out of bounds. And they're going to mark him actually down 2 of the 4s. He got over C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's like a weekly thing now. And now, oh man, there's a fight going on down in the corner. I looked away for a second. All of a sudden, you know what was breaking loose. See number 80, big Darnell Washington in the middle for Pittsburgh. He is a mammoth of a man, 6'7", 300 pounds, but there's everyone involved here.
I think Washington took him out of the club and walked him all the way from basically the end zone line all the way through the end zone and into the back of the stands. Again, it's physical out there, and you're trying to impose your will on the other team. And when you weigh 300+ pounds as a tight end and you get a little guy on you, well, that's your opportunity, but maybe been too late.
Let's see what happened here. Yeah, this is obviously, this play ended at the 4 on the sideline with Harris going out of bounds, but a lot of jaw in there, and then everyone gets involved. Looks like Mitchell's in there. But how about the start of it? That's what we didn't see.
Look at that. He's got him. He's got the little guy, and he's got him on skates. Slay.
Yeah.
It's a tough time kind of holding on to that. So
just holding on for dear life.
Yeah. And they didn't like that. Quinyon Mitchell didn't like that, and got some rocky punches thrown here in Philly early. Reasons that they are physical.
After the play was over, there were 2 fouls, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on number 80 of the offense. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 19 of the offense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. The down counts. It's second down.
Wow. So they get 2 on Pittsburgh and nothing on Philadelphia there.
And said, I didn't like the way you treated my quarterback. Marshawn Lynch actually got his hands on an official.
Oh,
that's...
He's going to get tossed, I bet. There's a chance he gets tossed.
Contact with an official. Number 24 on the offense. That player has been disqualified.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 14. Contacting an official. Number 14 is ejected.
Oh, on top of it, he's tossed.
Wow.
Now they've already lost McKinley, one of the receivers. Eddie Royal is out.
And Brandon Stokely, kind of the move receiver who they put a lot of... Trying to see if he touches. Oh, he hit his arm as he walked away.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 23 of the kicking team. Hit the official in the chest. He is ejected.
Wow.
Timeout.
Donnie Nicky, a special teams ace, has been ejected.
This is very unusual. In the circle is Bill Levy, our official. 63 is Scott Murchkowski, and on the ground is Donnie Nicky. Nicky gets up because he doesn't like Murchkowski holding him down like that. Levy trying to break things up, and Levy gets a shot to the chest from Nicky. Nicky was not trying to hit Levy, he was trying to hit Murchkowski.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 98 of the defense. Contact with an official.
So Langford has been ejected. Oh, he totally didn't mean to do that. Stuck his arm out and hit the back judge right in the cap, knocked his helmet off.
Personal foul, number 77 of the offense. Contact with an official, and he is disqualified from the game.
Wow.
We will penalize both 15-yard fouls, and it will be 1st and 25 for the offense.
He's trying to break it up, and here's the actual issue. Both of these penalties, 15-yard penalties, are going to be assessed because if there is contact with the game official, that does not count as multiple fouls.
To come on after that 100-yard performance in the win last Sunday. Foles going end zone, right back to Kelsey, who thought that he was interfered with in the back of the end zone. No flag. Mukamara, who missed on that interception early in the game, was there on the coverage.
Kelsey saying that they turned him and hooked him away from the ball right there. That head around the neck. He was hit before the ball arrived. Now, the official may have said that ball was too high for Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey is hot. Now he's ejected from the game. He's out. There must have been some verbal confrontation. He was hot. In terms of whatever he said to the official is not warranted. And Andy Reid's not going to be happy with this.
We saw the initial flag, and then he continued to jaw. So again,
well, he threw his towel up at the official, and
that's
at
right.
That point, the official showed him the showers.
This is the new.
Look at Andy Reid's not happy with that behavior. It's unwarranted. If you're Travis Kelce, you got to set a better example. You got to keep
down. They get a quick timeout there in Washington. You probably noticed when DeMarco Murray scored his touchdown, Vontaze Burfict was on the sideline. Well, Vontaze Burfict's out of the game. Burfict, number 55, one of the most polarizing players in the NFL, got a personal foul on, it was this play. So there was a first personal foul they called unnecessary roughness, okay? Then a couple of plays later, as they have the goal to go opportunity, Marcus Mariota coming towards the sideline, and Burfict kind of piles on at the end of this play. I don't know if the camera angle is going to show it, but apparently he made contact with an official. But it was basically back-to-back personal foul penalties against number 55 for the Bengals. No stranger to 15-yard penalty.
Longer third downs, and yet have not been able to make a stop. Roethlisberger pulls it down, wants to run, has it, still going. Inside the 15 and a flag for the hit on Eric Reid. And DeCastro comes in and gets in the face of Eric Reid after that hit. They better get Captain Munnerlyn out of there.
Somehow Reed and DeCastro found each other again, but here's the hit that drew the flag, and then DeCastro saw it and came up and got into Eric Reed's face.
Yeah, well, there's no question it's a penalty, but you see what happened. They're in too deep, man underneath, so that means nobody accounts for the quarterback. Roethlisberger recognizes it, and he goes and gets the first down. And I understand why David DeCastro came over and stood up for his quarterback. That was an unnecessary hit by Eric Reed. It was clearly a penalty. As soon as Roethlisberger starts to slide, he's defenseless. You can't hit him in the head or neck injury or area. And now I will tell you that as a quarterback, that's what you expect to see from your offensive lineman.
Officials are still gathered together, talking through the infraction. Mike Pereira.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple here. You get maybe a bit of a late slide, but once he hits the ground, he is defenseless, so you can't hit him in the head or neck area with your helmet, shoulder, forearm. So it is a foul. I think what they're talking about now is a possibility of an ejection, because if they ruled on the field themselves that they think this is an ejection, then it goes to New York, and Al Riveron will chime in to see if it and confirm it is enough or if he feels it isn't.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 25 of the defense. He is disqualified from the game. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
The Panther defenders are stunned that Reed's been kicked out of the game. Mike?
You know, I talked about this today. We have a conference call with the league, and the issue is that if the officials rule that the act is flagrant enough to eject them, then New York will support the ejection if in fact there is contact. In this case, if in fact there is shoulder to the helmet. So it was Al Riveron that confirmed that there was the contact, and they stay with the ejection.
He just owns them one-on-one, it seems, every week. He is an elite player.
Second down, quick throw near side. Smith again has another first down inside the 25, and Greenlaw slams him down, and that's going to be 15 more. And now tempers flare. And Nick Sirianni right in the middle of it for the Eagles.
Well, it seemed like Philadelphia needed a little spark. It seemed like they've been kind of sluggish the first couple quarters of this game, and I wonder if this is the spark. They felt like Jalen Hurts was hit out of bounds late. They didn't get the call. Now watch Dre Greenlaw. He clearly picks up and suplexes Smith out of bounds. That's a penalty. And Dom.
Big Dom right there in the middle of it.
I feel like we've read a lot about Big Dom, the security here for Philadelphia. And
listen, he picks restaurants and he protects his players.
Yeah, watch Dre Greenlaw, though. He kind of puts his hands in his face. Oh, yeah, oh, man. They're going to have to sort all this out. I mean, Dom put his hand in Dre Greenlaw's chest to kind of keep him away. And
Personal foul, number 57 of San Francisco, who has also been disqualified.
Wow.
So many wonderful people who help all of us at the hospital. Those cleats represent so many special people.
Oh, there's no doubt that Trevor represents them well. And oh my, that'll be Al Shire, who's flagged for the big hit on the slide, and that's going to start a little bit of a scrum afterwards as the Jaguars come in to protect their QB. Oh my goodness.
There are multiple fouls on the play, and they will offset. Personal foul, defense number 0. Personal foul, offense number 17. Personal foul, offense number 22. Both numbers 0 and 22 are disqualified.
So we'll step aside. Azeez Al-Shire's day is done early in Houston as Trevor Lawrence goes to the locker room, involved in a shouting match. And I mean, we saw this all across college football yesterday. We're seeing it in an ugly way today. Trevor Lawrence carted off after an absolute cheap shot on the slide from Azeez Al-Shire.
I don't know what's going on in the game of football right now, where we have the unsportsmanlike situations where there's a lack of respect for the opponent.